Yeah, look at that. Here we are. Every Tuesday evening, you get to see this remarkable, remarkable show with this remarkable man sitting right in front of you. That's right. I like to toot my own horn. You know why? Because I can, people. I give two shits what you have to say. My favorite part, what you guys don't know, is that Dan was talking about some anime stuff and I cut him off mid sentence. And it was probably the highlight of my night. I love it. That being said, let me bring in the guy who I cut off. There he is. The best color man in the business.
All love. I love it though.
Yeah,
the timing was perfect.
You have no idea. And then we have our man Ish, my brother from another color, as I like to say. God, Sam will be joining us. Sam will be joining us later.
I want to cut off the host really quick, y'all. And I just want to say this. I generally say this at the end, but I have to say it at the beginning. Caesar, Dan, more to Caesar, but you, Dan, as well. I just have to tell you how much of an honor and a privilege, and I appreciate being a regular guest with you guys on this show. Like, I really mean that. It really means a lot.
Bro.
It's really a dope show. You guys have so many guests, and the fact that I find myself a regular, it's just an honor and a privilege, and appreciate it. And appreciate hanging out with Dan and sometimes Sam.
Yeah, sometimes Sam.
Yeah.
We have to yeah, Sam hopefully will join us soon. I told him how to join. DJ, how are you, my man?
What up, DJ? What up, Abby?
Abby, thank you so much for joining every Tuesday night with us, because you are just as much as these two gentlemen are. You guys are a staple on this show every Tuesday. I mean, I just wish that every single one of you guys had a little portable laptop so we could have more viewers, because you guys roll deep over there at the nursing home. And once I join you guys, you're gonna roll even deeper. I'm just saying.
Just so y'all know, when Caesar, really dope intro, when he says he's remarkable, what he means is you can draw some hair on his head like a remark on a comic book.
That's nice. That's nice.
He's remarkable. Hey, listen, I have no hair, so
I know.
I will just say, I know we are gonna be talking about some anime, whether you like it or not, Caesar, because we're gonna have time. So it's gonna come up.
There was time now.
You know what? I have no problem talking about anime as long as it's Akira, Fist of the North Star, Wicked City.
Fist of the North Star is so terrible.
If you like Akira,
I know.
If you like Akira, the shit we were talking about, you.
Oh, I changed my mind. I don't like Akira. That's not
there you
that
go.
great. It's
a
little overrated. We're definitely going to talk about. Aren't they supposed to do a remake of Akira? Did I keep hearing they're going to do a remake of Akira?
I heard Battle Angel is coming, a part 2.
Good.
Love you, Abby. Love you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for listening to us.
DJ, check your DMs. Yeah. I think I've said it before. I saw Battle Angel in the theaters with my daughter at the time, and I maybe it's another one I have to watch again, because I think when I first saw it, I wasn't. I don't know. I just wasn't.
It's one of the few modern movies that I found I could watch more than once. Kind of like Ready Player One. Just a fun movie. You know what I mean? Just fun. Nothing. You don't go into it expecting something. Ooh, it's just a fun. And surprisingly enjoyable too.
Ready Player One is fun. Ready Player One is. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. But what I did notice about that movie is that it's not for everybody. That's for damn sure. You kind of have to be. This sounds kind of weird. You kind of have to be a little bit of a geek to really enjoy that. I had my wife watch it, and she gave 2 shits about it.
I can't believe that. There were some good actors in there too. I don't know. I mean, you had Simon Pegg in there. You had a lot. I mean, a lot of good actors. I don't know why even if you don't like gaming, you don't have to, because the story is compelling. I know.
I get it. But
there's another one that was really fun with Hugh Jackman and a little boy and a boxing robot. It was just a fun movie. You know what I mean? This is really fun.
Real Steel.
Real Steel. Yeah. better than it had any business being.
Right.
They-
I mean, and it's because you can
that
go in
was
with.
pretty-
It's not like Superman or Fantastic Four where everybody's going in with an opinion already. We're going in and we have no expectation, so we're like,
Yeah.
oh wow.
And it's,
Pretty good.
it's those 80s. It's an 80s movie formula too. Like it's so predictable, but it's
right.
good.
Yeah.
It's true because it tugs a little bit on the certain generation's heartstrings of nostalgia, because when we were kids, mainly if you're a boy, I mean, there's some girls out there, but how cool will it be to have your own robot? And the rock'em sock'em age of fighting robots left and right, and there's that coolness of it right now. If I had my wife watch that, she'll be like,
Dude, I took Kelly, we went to Starbucks, and so I'm parked, and she goes, hey, while you're parking here, I'm going to run into Jersey Mike's. Okay. So at Jersey Mike's, there's parking in front of the store, and then there's perpendicular parking for like 3 cars, right? Like 1, 2, 3, like right in front of each other, right? A guy pulls up, takes 2 spots. I roll my window down. I mean, like blatantly. I roll my window. I go, hey, guy, I mean, 2 spots, really? He goes, dude, if I had my own fucking robot, I'd have picked that car up and thrown it across the fucking street all day long.
See, that movie was made for someone like you because you're
absolutely. I'm like, I
You
need
could
a
just
robot.
move the car into one spot. You know what I mean?
I put it on the roof of the building. I'd be like, drive that off there.
You know what? And totally off topic. One thing that I've noticed in this day and age is that people are becoming more and more brash. Before
it's me.
Before it used to be one of those things where you wouldn't believe what I saw today, right? Now it's because of social media and everybody whipping out their phones for every single thing, and it's being posted. We see everything. So now we're becoming very we're becoming desensitized to it. Where back in my day, it was like, dude, you wouldn't believe what I saw. Some guy came out of his car and threw a rock at the other guy and broke it, and then he left.
Nah,
but now
I'm not in that boat. I'm paddling down the river by myself. And what I mean by that is there's certain things, I don't like to drive by car accidents. Like it bothers me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Knowing that is a major car accident that somebody is hurt, possibly dead. A couple videos went around. We're not going to get into it where, some people were killed. And that's all you needed to tell me is that somebody died in the video. I don't need to click on it and watch it. You know what I mean? I know, I don't need to give myself, like, I don't want to see that. I'm not I don't want to be desensitized to that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I used to work in a hospital some years ago, work with medical staff, and I saw it. I saw patients become charts, and not because they wanted the patients to become the charts. It's just because this is the humdrum. You're here 12 hours a day.
Mrs. D is right.
3-4 days a week. You know what I mean? And you're a chart.
That is true, Mrs. D. It's we have younger parents nowadays, and
what up, Red?
And what's up there, Red? We have younger and younger parents there that if they themselves didn't have the manners, what do you think they're going to be teaching their kids? I mean, back in my day when I would never in my life hear a parent cuss in front of their child. Now it's just second nature, man. Now it's just, there it is. I didn't. I would never.
I gotta agree with Mrs. D is because parents forgot to teach their kids respect. Sometimes respect comes at the other end of a butt whooping and a good parental cuss out. Telling you about yourself.
I wasn't worried about getting in trouble at school or getting scolded at school. I was worried about going home.
Oh no! So that's the whole thing. I guess that's where I'm getting at. As we all know, any kind of punishment is off the market now. We have parents now.
Parents want to be friends now. They want to be friends. Like, oh,
they want to be friends.
I don't
now.
Need
kids,
friends. I got enough friends. I don't need any more.
Kids pick up the phone and call 911. And my mom's hitting me and stuff like that. Back in my day,
my mom put the number on the fridge. It was stuck on the fridge. She was like, "Yo," and my mom worked. She was a social worker. You know what I mean? So she worked for Child Protective Services at one point in time, and a bunch of different other jobs in social work. But yeah, she put the number on the fridge and was like, "Listen, me and my sister, here you go. There's a number." That was real parenting then. Back then, you could do that.
The comedian Russell Peters does a perfect skit about that. He talked about hanging out with his friends, and the friends tell him like they're disrespectful, and he's ethnic, so he can't get away with that, like maybe other people can. And his friend talked back to his mom, so he goes, "I'm gonna talk back to my mom," and the mom goes, "Oh yeah," and she goes ahead and she goes, "You hit me, I'm gonna call Children's Aid," and the dad goes, "Oh, is that right?" He goes, "Well, guess what? I know it's going to take 3 minutes for them to get here, and in that time,
Listen, it's because, and I always say this, and forgive me for those who might feel some type of way when I say this. It goes to the brashness that Caesar was talking about. This generation, man, and the generation before it, like this green tea, timeout, military stress card generation. I don't know what it. I don't know what it is. The generation where it's not about what you know, but what you can access on a hard drive, rather than actually like have it in your head. It's I don't know.
Yeah, well,
very, very pampered.
I think honestly, I don't even think it's an age thing. I don't want to broad brush a generation. I don't want to broad brush. What I would say it is honestly, and I'm going to tell you, I think Mark Zuckerberg should be a war criminal. I think he single-handedly has destroyed societal norms and culture with social media.
Oh, war criminal though?
Yeah, for sure. War on all the earth.
On all the earth, huh?
I mean, dude, he's destroyed it. I mean, normalize this
behavior. What up, Brad?
And you said the word earlier. I think who was it? Caesar. Desensitized. Nothing shocks us anymore.
Because we see it all. I mean, there's like I said back in my day, we would only hear about stories, right? And maybe somebody caught it on the recorder because they had at their kid's baby shower or whatever, and some commotion happened. They turned around, and we saw some dude kicking some dude's ass, and you caught it on video. Yeah. Now it's like, we got everything. There's pages dedicated to stuff like that, and after a while, you're like, scroll. Oh, it's not a good one. Scroll.
Caesar.
Scroll. It's
not even real anymore. Now they're staging it just to get the reaction.
Now they're staging it.
Yeah, now they're just staging stuff. They're like, watch the cop get told off by the lawyer in the car. Cop pulls over now the cops are the enemies. It's again, I don't mean to get on we can change subject, but it's weird. It's just a different time now. But I don't want to broad brush a generation. I think
half the stuff that you see online isn't real anyways.
Yeah, right. Exactly right. Yeah, you're right.
I broad stroke every generation.
Yeah. Every generation.
Every generation, different color, different color paint, but it's a broad stroke.
So I want to get into one of the first things I want to get into, because I just want to gloss over and what I want to know what you guys are thinking about this, right? I think this is not old, not new news, right? So this is the phase of that we're going into right here. Hold on, let me make sure that we're.
I was gonna say I can't see the bottom.
That we're actually in.
That we're in. Hold on, let me fix that because I could actually fix that by. Let's put it over here.
Is that up to date?
Yeah, that looks current to me.
Honestly, I'll be 100% honest with you. I stopped paying attention because what the hell does the timeline matter when it just changes a million times before it?
And now I'm just
like, hey, when something comes out, I'm pleasantly surprised.
I think it looks terrible and unexciting.
So for people to go, oh man, I am so looking forward to this. Let's dissect this. So Fantastic Four already out. Okay, we got that. Then we have
there you go. Okay, there you go.
There we go. So then we have Wonder Man. I know, Ish, you said you're looking forward to this.
I did.
I thought you did.
I mean, I'm looking forward to them all, but I'm not excited.
Okay. I'm not excited about that. Daredevil Born Again only because I already saw the first season. So
why is Wonder Man using the same font as Wonder Years? with Fred Savage. Do you notice that? Where are they going? Where's Winnie? Is Winnie going to be in this thing?
Then we have I'm assuming, is that the cartoon, the Spider-Man cartoon, the new
It
one?
is.
I never saw
Yeah.
it. I never
Friendly
saw the
Neighborhood.
others.
Season 1 was good.
It was good.
Yeah, I never got into it. Never saw it. Then we have, according to this, let's go down here. Sorry, my sorry guys. Here we go. So we have Eyes of Wakanda, which is a cartoon in August. They say August 6, 2025.
It already came out.
It already came out. Okay.
hmm
Now we're
August
talking about
last
this
month.
whole Marvel Zombies. Is that a one-off cartoon? It's a series. I gotta be honest. I don't even know if I'm excited about that. I don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'll allow Marvel to do what I don't think you really can do live action. I don't think you can go R-rated, ripping, heroes to shreds, getting eaten. Like, you'll be able to do that in this series.
So I will say this current era for Marvel animated wise, I don't think they put out a bad cartoon yet. I mean, What If got me interested in What If, where I wasn't.
Mhm.
I didn't hate Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I enjoyed What If. I enjoyed.
So wait. I want Ish not to just to back up here. So you were cool with the three Watchers fighting it out against the
No, I was just cool with the episodic anthology type deal. You know what I mean? Where you got a different story or what have you. Every episode wasn't great, but overall it was pretty good. I'm looking forward to the second portion of that. I didn't hate Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I didn't love it. I did.
Like, you and I have been asking for more anthology series
Yeah.
for years, whether
Yeah.
it's animated or whether it's live action, like a Marvel Tales, Marvel Team Up TV series,
Yep.
or online shorts would be excellent.
I'm looking forward to Marvel Zombies because Marvel's done well with anime so far. Eyes of Wakanda, 4 episodes, was just a good 4-episode run. It's cool. Each story
Was it worth it?
Yeah, each story was self-contained. You got Iron Fist in there. It was just a self-contained story set in a different era. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
it's 4
So
episodes.
it's worth the give.
Yeah. It didn't
Okay,
overstay
all
its
right.
welcome. You got it all at once, and So
So
I'm looking
then-
forward to Zombies.
I feel like when Ish starts talking, we're talking to Sally from Oblivion here, like the fucking Borg thing. Like, 'cause I can't see him, but I just see like this circle opening and closing. Right?
This comic book robot.
I am
That's all
Locutus.
Yeah,
All the
it's like our
answers.
AI.
I am Locutus.
Then we have Punisher. It's a TV special, so that's one of those one-offs. It's interesting because that's something. As much as I love Punisher and I love that character with what's his face bringing it, Bernthal. We've seen him. We got him a couple times. I don't know if I need to see another just a single TV
And
special.
they ruined him in Born
Well,
Again.
what's he
They
doing?
ruined him in Born Again.
Do we
But
know?
that's the whole point. If you're going to blow a TV special, why do it on a character that's already been introduced multiple times?
Yeah.
Why not do a solo man thing? Why not do a Ghost Rider? Why not do a solo Silver Surfer? Why not do a
Yeah.
Nova? Why
Even more
not
of
do
the horror stuff?
So this makes sense, and for several reasons. Just to kind of contradict what you said, Caesar, he hasn't really been introduced several times in the MCU format, right? The majority of his introduction was Netflix. He did appear in Born Again, but there's two things that to me make this an interesting outing. One, Marvel has not done a bad special yet. Of the 2 that they've dropped, Werewolf by Night, the Guardians of the Galaxy special, which they had already introduced those characters a ton of times. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy had people singing that Christmas song for for months after, and then it's dropping right before he appears in Spider-Man. So I think they have something to say or something that they want to demonstrate with Punisher before that Spider-Man film drops and he appears in it.
I guess I'm going through the eyes of I would rather have seen something different that we have yet to see in the special. Like I said, I would like to see maybe a Ghost Rider, a newer this type of new format Ghost Rider one off, maybe a Halloween, right? Or you name it. Why can't we do something like that? But okay, well, it is what it is. Then
I
we
agree
have,
with
of course,
you.
the big talk, right? The Spider-Man, the Brand New Day. Who's going to be the villain? We keep hearing a couple things, Mr. Negative.
I bet you it's going to be Tombstone. They
Tombstone.
seem to be, Marvel's going all in on
Tombstone. He's in
Tombstone.
everything right now.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you guys: if this is true, has the first appearance of Tombstone been skyrocketing? Has it been hitting? Is it?
Been
Is
hot
it
for a while.
It's popped a couple times, and it's
Yeah.
now stayed at a consistent higher level. I don't think
It's been hot for a while though. It'll pop
Yeah.
back up before the year is out on Key Collector's Top 20 again. And you got to think right now,
Yeah.
Tombstone is on the Spider side of things. He's the kingpin of crime. He's in the Black Cat book. He's in the Spider-Man book. He's in the Punisher book, the new Punisher book that just dropped. Like he's in everything on that.
That Punisher book was
Yeah,
insane.
and he's in it, and probably the best I've ever seen him look. Like he looks so cool in it. But I'm tired of seeing Tombstone and Spider-Man, but he just keeps
Yep.
popping up. And
Same.
keeps popping up. And he was in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man cartoon as well.
So
I would love for them to incorporate some type of live action like ASM Gang War, and this could be a good opportunity to bring in like somebody like She-Hulk into. I don't know if they'll do it. It's awfully ambitious, but I would love for them to bring in She-Hulk into like the Spidey movie or something.
it'd be cool.
I guess. So Peter says Mr. Negative, Hulk, and Punisher in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the way they're gonna go full board. They're gonna just overload us with all the stuff that we want to see or that people have been clamoring to see again, right?
People don't want to see
I don't have
Mr.
a-
Negative.
What that is true. I tell you one thing right now though. Okay, listen. If you're gonna bring Hulk again, I swear to Odin, you better bring Hulk Smash, because if you
Yeah,
bring
I don't-
Professor
I don't want
Hulk
to see Hulk back
again,
I'm done.
I miss the Hulk, but I miss
I'm
like
good on Hulk,
angry.
too.
I'm done.
Are
I
you
don't need to
guys?
see Hulk
Yeah,
with
MCU just
Spider-Man.
ruined him. I'm good on Hulk pretty much.
Yeah,
They
I'm
they,
good.
they did kind of ruin Professor Hulk. I with the whole Professor.
They ruined
That
Hulk,
really-
period.
That soured me. I got to be honest. And then we have Vision Quest. So in Vision Quest, are we talking? They're gonna bring back the old White Vision, the West Coast Avengers Vision.
Yeah.
Right.
They gotta touch on that. Marvel has this terrible, very terrible penchant for planting seeds and dropping post-credit scenes that they never follow up on, at least post-COVID. Like there's just tons of dangling plot threads, and White Vision is one of them. I think that this is essentially this might be one of Marvel's greatest television series trilogies, if it is right. Like you got WandaVision,
sequel,
and then you got
Agatha.
Agatha all along, and then you have Vision Quest, and they're all self-contained series, you know what I mean? But they all tie to, the same series. So this could be interesting.
Then we're going to end it with the big talk, right? We have Avengers Doomsday, which everyone and their grandmother was talking about who's going to be in it. Dan was just telling me earlier that rumors have it that John.
No.
Oh,
But that's
Secret
not
Wars?
what ends Phase 6. This doesn't end Phase 6 is what I'm
Oh.
saying. No. I don't know. I heard that they might bring Jonathan Majors back.
I'd be in for that.
I mean, I'm just not invested in
Yeah,
this
no,
movie
oh.
at all. Marvel's done nothing to hopefully all this stuff preceding it builds towards it, because as of right now, they just haven't done anything to build towards this movie other than say Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom.
And allegedly he's annoyed by the script and
What-
Interesting.
What are we looking for? Okay, if you have a choice right now and you say, gentlemen, you have two options. You could watch Secret Wars now or Avengers Doomsday now. Which one would you be more interested to watch?
well, they're both Russo brothers, aren't they? They're both Russo brothers.
I know that
Aren't they?
I know that Doomsday is.
I mean,
I don't see
it's a 1-2 punch, though.
What are you? In other words, what are you more interested to see between those two heavy hitters?
I mean, I'm
Secret
excited for Secret Wars. You know, if we're gonna get any kind of version of Battle World and, you know, different variations of characters that need to come together and save one whole universe from, you know, either Robert Downey Jr. Doom or Kang or whatever is going to be the situation. Um, you know, it's going to culminate in a huge resetting of the entire MCU and set the stage going forward. Like, I'm intrigued to see how they're going to do that. I think it's much needed after, I mean, listen to how we're talking about the, you know, the timeline of this. We're not overly thrilled at what we're getting leading up to it. I think it's sorely needed.
So the thing is, it's technically, from the way it looks, without knowing anything further, we're talking Infinity War Endgame. We're talking actually two parts of one movie.
Yeah,
right? Like this is just one movie split into two, and it would have to be, right. It pretty much tells us that Doom wins in Doomsday because he's necessary for Secret Wars. You know what I mean?
Like him to somehow become God Emperor Doom, and
but that track because Thanos won an Infinity War.
You
know, then.
But like, what?
The thing is, the setup for Infinity War was much better.
Well, how much of it they're going to change the narrative?
Setup, right?
Say again.
But you had a decade of setup.
Yeah, it was much better. Setup.
Like you've got
that's what we were saying before we really got the show started. When I was talking to Caesar, like it was like this very acute trajectory of Marvel for the, you know, from Hulk to Iron Man to Cap to, you know, you just kept going. I mean, it was amazing. Everything was like, oh my gosh, Avengers, Age of Ultron. We kept going. We got to Endgame, or we got to Infinity War. We got to Endgame. And it feels like after Endgame, it's been just a slow burn decline. Even the movies that were good at the box office, right? Like Deadpool, Wolverine. I'm not finding myself going back to rewatch them on digital. I'm not. But I'll still go back and watch Winter Soldier all the time. I mean, so are we ever going to get there again? I don't want to be negative, but I don't think so.
I think we can.
I think we're
when the X universe starts to get developed.
That's only that's only if it's good, right? Ish. I mean, that's only if they that's if it's a good script, good cast, you know, good storyline.
Or they just spend 10 years building to something major.
Completely reset.
Yeah.
Like, are we going forward with new Iron Man, new Cap, new everyone? Or is this just an X-Men world right after Secret Wars?
Well, I think the smart way to go would be an X-Men world. Not removing the Marvel characters, but you know, but like back in the day, right? The X-Men didn't need to cross over into other books. The X-Men didn't need other characters. Like you could just do an entire universe on the X-Men. That doesn't mean you separate it. You just do the same type of build to a major movie, and if you want to do the other Marvel movies, continue to do them. You know what I mean? But you just kind of do the same type of build you did going into Infinity War and Endgame. You know, and you build to a mutant massacre, or you build to a Inferno, or you build to, you know, something big like that.
I find it interesting that we are talking about movies that are coming out in 2026, 2027, and I'm curious to see how they're going to change the storyline for film, right? Even me who doesn't read shit. I still know who killed Thanos in the comic books, which is not the same person that killed Thanos in the film. Are they going to do something like that in any of these? Are they going to change it? Do you see them changing it?
Oh,
the X-Men stuff?
Yeah.
Or the Doom?
No. The Doom, Secret Wars, all that.
I mean, they already changed it, right? Like Doom is Robert Downey Jr.
Well, I mean, and the only reason why Secret Wars happens in the comics is because the Earths, like the parallel Earths, like across the universe, are colliding, and universes are getting destroyed. So what like prompts the final conflict was the Ultimate Universe, which is where Miles Morales is from, has this incursion with the standard Marvel universe. And basically, what happens out of that creates, you know, God Emperor Doom saving the universe and reshaping it into his own form.
Because you had a cabal, right? Opposing the opposite of the Illuminati. This cabal with Submariner and Thanos and Ultron, and to protect our Earth, they went into most of these other universes and just destroyed.
Yeah.
They killed all the heroes, all the
To save
villains
their universe.
to save theirs. They just went there and did what the heroes wouldn't do, and just killed all their world's versions of their heroes and their villains until, like Sam said, the incursion with the Miles universe, which was it's tough to go there and do that because you have a version of Reed Richards there that's like ultimate Reed Richards. He's the maker, right? He's like he's the mentally he's Thanos, right? Like brain capacity wise, he's the worst thing ever, and you're just not gonna come and destroy his world.
So once again, I'm the fool of you three. The Secret Wars movie it's based on the Hickman run of the second one.
Yep.
Right.
But
that's the
don't be surprised if we get a Beyonder Easter egg from the original Secret Wars.
You know, I think it's going to be just a. I really feel like they're just going to take the themes of that book and take snippets of it and bring it forward and tell their own story where, you know, this version of Doom is remaking the world in some way, shape, or form, and everyone's going to have to try and stop him.
Because we don't have an ultimate universe, but they do have universes to destroy, right? They have the Fox universe. They have all these universes that they own where the X-Men exist, and they have universes to destroy. Again, a dangling plot thread, right? A Captain Marvel is now in the Fox universe, or at least the universe that appears to be the Fox universe. After, if you saw the end credit scene of the Marvels, you know what I mean, which they just kind of left there dangling as well.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, we've seen these different universes in glimpses, right? And what Ant-Man and Doctor Strange as America's traveling through, you know, the different universes. But we've never really seen a universe's like fate at stake. So I don't know what the stakes are actually going to be for Doomsday to make it so crucial and so important for Secret Wars to be a thing. You know, the build up, it honestly just kind of sucks. We'll see what happens. But
let me ask you guys, what would be the most disappointing thing they do in those big two movies that for you to see to go, man, I was hoping they wouldn't go that route, or I was hoping they wouldn't do that, and they fucking did it.
For me, it's not give us Miles Morales as a result.
By the end of Secret Wars.
Yeah, by the end of Secret Wars, not having Miles Morales might be a disappointment for me. It won't ruin it, but I would like to get Miles Morales out of it. Like, if they're going to go the Champions route, Young Avengers route, like, you got to get Miles Morales into the mix.
In a marketing value, it would be the smartest thing to do.
I would say for me, what I don't want to have happen is, I know that this is going to be, you know, end of phase 6 and then they're going to reset, right? But even though you're resetting, you can lay some groundwork. And what I fear that they're going to do is they're going to just start cameoing everything to death. And just for the shock value, or to, I don't know, but I feel like they're going to cameo everybody, and it's going to make, number one, a disjointed movie just because you're trying to plug people in everywhere where you don't need to. And number two, it's going to kill budget because you're going to have to pay all these actors
to come back
money. You're going to come back, and you're going to take away from this a film that could be good. Sometimes less is more. So I don't think, like, I don't want them just to cameo everything to death. Like, make a good movie, and whatever you, like I said, I agree with Sam. I mean, they can vary the story if they want, but I feel like, you know,
well, Dan,
it's not going to do them anything if they go way off the spectrum. I mean, they need to keep it, I think, tight, keep a good story, and don't cameo everybody.
Dan, you got to remember that a lot of the heroes worked for Dr. Doom, because when, you know, Dr. Doom wins, and he kind of remakes the universe in his image, and like Doctor Strange is his sheriff. And I think the most interesting
that's the best relationship in the entire book.
Yeah, I think the most interesting question to be asked is, what do they do with Black Panther? Because he is instrumental in defeating Dr. Doom in the Secret War series, he's really instrumental. He wields that universe's Infinity Gauntlet, like the whole nine.
Could you imagine if we would have gotten that
Bring
moment?
back Killmonger.
Where he has the
Killmonger
Infinity
is Black
Gauntlet.
Panther.
Yes.
Like he's instrumental
Yeah.
in defeating Doctor Doom.
Killmonger could be the Black Panther from another universe. Bring Michael B. Jordan back.
But it should answer the question of what they're going to do with Black Panther.
Interesting. You know, I like everything that I'm hearing. I'm just afraid that there's been such a buildup for Doomsday. I mean, really, honestly, sometimes I think all the rumors that you're hearing about the fight, it's all fucking hype.
Where's the build up?
Yeah.
Build up. People have been talking about Doomsday since they even announced there was going to be a Doomsday.
Yeah,
Since
but
RDJ.
I mean,
I think
canon.
there's a lot of negative opinion about RDJ being
Yeah.
Doctor Doom,
There
though.
is no.
Well, yeah.
Like a ton.
I agree. I doubt that I hear, but once again, Marvel being Marvel, I would not be surprised if they leak these fights, so people could be like it'll be more buzz around Doom. Let's be honest. Once
Fantastic Four had the worst end credit scene in the history of end credit scenes. It was terrible.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
it was pretty good. And
I'm
the
not
thing
talking about
is,
the cartoon.
no,
I'm
I
talking
didn't
about-
I didn't
Yeah,
even
but
see
they're
the
not going to
cartoon.
give you anything more. They're
Some
not going to
guys
give you
back.
anything.
Some
I
guys
wasn't
back.
expecting anything.
But this is the thing, though, right, gentlemen? If we already know that RDJ is going to be Doom, why not? Might as well fucking show his eyes or his fucking
Because it costs money.
his wink, right?
Maybe,
They didn't want to pay
maybe
him.
that's not hit him. Maybe that's not that Doom.
It's an alternate Doom.
Maybe.
It's what's his name? Not Christian Bale. What's the other guy's name? From Peaky Blinders.
Oh, it's Cillian Murphy.
It's Cillian Murphy.
Actually, you know what? I would have been all right if he played Doom because
He was a great
already has-
scarecrow.
I think he would have been an incredible
pretty
Doom.
much.
Me too. He was a great scarecrow.
I agree. I think it's a big cop out when they announced RDJ as Doom.
Should have been Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, but watch, it's going to
Mhm.
be like a red herring in some way, shape, or form. Like he'll be this version of Doom, but he might not be the Doom. Who
He's
knows?
gonna be this. He's gonna come out this much in the film.
Right.
I like
said
that,
with the
Red.
Doombot.
Red said it was a
Doombot.
Doombot. I like that.
There he is.
Here's the Doombot himself.
And you're on mute, Dale. You're on mute. Dale, you're on mute.
That's probably the best.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah. No, I have J Rob's internet right now, I swear.
you got the J Rob service.
What up,
Nah,
what up Bill? How you,
what-
bro?
All right, I'm doing better.
It's good to hear. It's good to hear, bro.
And then I
Good.
saw Sam over here. I'm like, no, we can't have an Asian guy on the show. What the hell?
God. Oh my God.
Nah, I'm just kidding, Sam. It's nice seeing you.
He always goes there, man. Right off the bat.
I have to, man. I mean, that's my signature. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I forgot the old folks are there. Sorry, guys. I got to be more respectful.
So how about you, Dale? Are you looking forward to this whole Doomsday and Secret War stuff?
Honestly, I'm more focused on Peacemaker right now.
I have to start.
Oh, I have to start.
Yeah.
I think I'm waiting for it to finish up so I can binge.
What's the open? Is it the same opening theme though, or did they do a new one?
No, it's
No.
a new opening.
Is it as catchy?
No, hell no. And to be honest, it's a little boring beginning. I mean, it's hit and miss. It's not like season one. I'll give you that right now. But I'm expecting the second half to be a lot better.
I got
There's
to
a
be
couple
honest.
books already popping off from it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Dark Knight 3. So the first appearance of the White Rabbit
Mm-hmm.
has started
Yeah.
taking off. Just Dark Knight #1 too, because of like that's
Vigilante's first appearance is hot
Vigilante
again.
first appearance.
Yep.
So
But-
I don't know if you saw this, and I shared it, but they're being really critical about the White Rabbit because they like show her moose knuckle or whatever, and there was a lot of shit about that. I'm
I
like,
don't even know what a moose knuckle is.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't.
Let's see,
Google it.
how do I put it?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
just
know what?
Google it.
What's the
Don't
basic one?
If I Google it, it's gonna tell me something about Rocky and Bullwinkles. It's gonna tell me something about a moose. What is a moose knuckle?
I don't.
You know
think
what a camel toe is, right?
I do.
Okay.
It's an advanced.
Advanced.
Yo,
It's level 2.
You gonna have to advance.
It's an advanced.
It's new age. The way what we do.
It's a camel toe 2.0. I guess you would say.
So real quick, I know we have the Prairie Meadows on here, and I know they're a big fan of his. Robert Redford, rest in peace. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, granted, the dude lived the life. He lived here in New Mexico for many years, up in Santa Fe, to be honest.
One of the best of all time, in my opinion.
The Legend of Bagger Vance.
The
The Legend of Bagger Vance.
The Natural, The Sting,
The joint he did with Brad
one of my
Pitt,
favorite
too.
movies of all
Pretty
time.
great.
Yeah.
He wasn't in that movie, you idiot, Dan. He was in the
in
Legend
Spy
of
Game.
Bagger Vance.
He directed it.
Oh, he directed it. Yes, he
He
did.
directed it.
Mhm.
He was in Spy Game.
Indecent
well.
Proposal.
He was
No,
in-
listen,
Oh.
it's
was.
sad because a lot of the actors, they're slowly, it's like, but let's be honest, he was up there, he lived the life.
But the thing
Roy
is,
Hobbs.
every time somebody dies like this, they always die in threes, right?
Mm.
So I really hope that it's not true in this case,
Right, Peter.
because that's a big name to go out already.
Yeah, Roy Hobbs, the natural. That's right,
The
right.
Natural, filmed right here in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Did y'all see they're gonna make what's it called? The Jimmy Cricket. What's the name of the Pinocchio movie? Right?
Another one?
And
In real life?
another one?
Pinocchio. It's
How
not
many
pronounced
times?
like Pinata.
Pinocchio. My bad.
You another
But-
Pinocchio.
But it's gonna be in the
They're going to make
Poopers.
Pinocchio, man. They're going to make Pinocchio, man.
He's like Pinocchio, like Pinata. Like, yo, he's like Pinocchio, like, huh? Pinocchio.
But they're gonna make it into the
It's the
Poopers.
advanced version.
It's gonna be a horror movie. And guess who's gonna
He's
voice him?
resigned back there.
Because Mexicans
But-
Mexicans nose grow when they lie.
Oh my god.
But Freddy Krueger is gonna voice him.
You mean
Oh, wait,
Robert?
wait,
wait,
wait.
Robert
Robert
England?
England, that's his name,
Didn't
right?
he pass away?
No.
Fool, he's still around.
Oh, okay.
That's
If he
very
does,
interesting.
Wait a minute. So they're doing it. It's sort of in that.
I
that
mean,
Winnie
as
the-
a
that
kid,
Winnie the
I
Pooh-
felt like Pinocchio was a horror movie. That movie terrified me.
Well, let's be
Right.
honest. Let's be honest. If you ever watch the cartoons as an adult and the whole circus scene with the donkeys and all, it's some scary shit.
Oh
I mean,
Yeah,
they were gonna
that's bad.
chop him up.
Yeah.
Use him for kindling.
hmm
Yeah, but movies like that are what kept kids straight. Now look at these kids are running amok. We need to go back to
We need some more. We need some more Pinocchio. We need some more Pinocchio.
Listen, I gotta
You know
say,
Pinocchio,
we're
right?
talking about Pinocchio. Disney went really on the low. Disney went out of the way to punch kids in the stomach. Like
Oh, yeah.
Snow
yeah.
White's mother tried to kill her. Right? Like actually kill her.
I mean,
Bambi's mom. the death
Zombie's
scene in
mom
the
got
beginning,
blasted.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
every
What Scar
single
did to
one of like the
Mufasa.
originals were based off of
Yeah,
stories
Grim.
that were way darker.
Hotel.
What Scar
Well,
did
they
to
were.
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Like, it was some really gut punches.
but they were
Yeah,
good.
that's true.
Yeah, they were good gut
So-
punches, I guess.
So I have a question for the panel. What are your thoughts of the new remake of Anaconda with Jack Black and Paul Rudd?
Wait, what?
Well,
Did
hold
anybody
on.
watch
What?
the original Anaconda to even think about the
Wait,
remake?
hold the phone. Hold the phone.
that sounds
They're
ridiculous.
they're remaking a movie that nobody asked for.
That nobody
Anaconda.
watched the first one.
The Anaconda, the one where the scene
Yeah, but
where they where the
I
scene where
didn't
they
see
filmed the
first one, but
waterfall.
If Jack Black's in the second one, I might actually see it.
I like Jack Black.
So it's gonna be a comedy.
It
With
has to
both
be a
with both those
comedy.
guys? Of course.
Well, Jack Black didn't start off in comedy, right? His first film was Enemy of the State.
Mhm.
Oh,
Was
that's
it
right.
really?
He was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was in Enemy of
He,
State.
he played the
One of the
tech
bad
dude.
guys.
That's some good trivia right there, Ish.
Wow,
Dang.
He
man.
played. You know what? He
Dang.
played the tech nerd.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
right.
Working for the bad guy.
Yeah.
Working for the bad guy. I forgot.
Hey, and
But you know-
Paul Rudd was in Death of Unicorn.
Yo, Paul Rudd
Yeah.
just wasn't aged.
Did-
That was a
did
pretty
you-
good movie too.
Really? Do you like that, Dell?
I actually
heard
liked it.
I heard it's no bueno. It's for the kids, right? I'm pretty sure it's a kids.
Yeah. It wasn't the best, but it was a solid 6.5. I wasn't
And-
expecting much to begin with.
And Dell's got
I
a
think Warner
place like
Brothers should do a new Elmer Fudd movie called Kill the Rabbit.
I can't wait for that what is it? Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, they put it off so long.
They
Are they
canceled
gonna
that
be-
completely.
oh, they did.
Yeah, because
They
Acme
shelved it because
Acme
HBO and like all of them used it as a write-off, and then there was this gigantic like groundswell of release this film because it
Yeah.
got really great reviews. So now it's coming out again.
So it's a
what I
cartoon,
used to
right?
Make fun of I used to love.
It's a mixture. It's like Wile E. Coyote is a cartoon, but then it's like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit situation.
It's
supposed to
interesting,
be
right?
great.
Because Wile E. Coyote had like Acme was like his mail order terrorist kit.
Well, yeah,
right?
but
Like,
he
could
sues them.
just order every
Ish,
weapon.
he sues them in this movie. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah. He
You know,
ordered every weapon under the sun to kill that Roadrunner. Like every weapon you can imagine.
I cannot
And
wait to watch
in
it.
the only cartoons, if
I
you
want to
recall,
see how in
the-
that movie they paint the cave entrance and he gets through it, and then nobody else can.
yeah, the Looney
What kind of
Tunes was the
CGI
only
mastery is
cartoon
that going to require?
when we were growing up that actually used real weapons. Like
Oh,
the
that's
only
right.
cartoon. Real guns, real
guns
bullets,
guns,
like all
dynamite,
that. Like,
and
yeah.
cleavers and everything. You know.
They would fill you full of holes. You would drink,
Yeah.
and the water comes out of the holes. You know,
Yep.
it's funny because my wife has been sending
That's
me
cartoons.
on Facebook. She's been sending through Messenger. She sends me these clips of these Looney Tune clips, and every morning, and I'm going, God, these were so good. You know, as a kid, Looney Tunes was my teacher. Looney Tunes
Yeah.
showed me. It introduced me to classical music. I
Especially
didn't know what
Marvin Martian,
classical
he
music.
always had classical music playing whenever they went to that.
How to
test thing.
defy gravity.
How to shoot someone in their face and be all black and perfectly fine and normal, and your lips are over here. I mean, you know, it's
Your
it's
duckbill.
perfectly
Your
fine.
duckbill.
Yeah.
Your
was over
duckbill.
here.
Then you had to move it this way. But going back to Anaconda, there's a scene in Anaconda that's very famous where they have the waterfall and the production. They filmed it going backwards. So there's a scene on there where the waterfall is going up instead of going down. Unfucking believable.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go ahead and remake that movie. Because you know, everybody
saw
loves
the
the
first one.
Anaconda.
Nothing about a
see the
movie
first one.
about a giant snake makes me want to like, I gotta go
I
watch Anaconda.
I think I saw 20 minutes of it.
Sharknado? Is it like a Sharknado movie?
It was probably like the OG Sharknado, but it was. I remember watching it as a
With a
kid.
bigger budget.
My Anaconda don't want.
Don't God, not.
Oh God! Oh God.
So
I've been thinking it in my head the whole time.
So the next thing I want to talk about is, and this is, I'm interested in this one because, so they're making a big deal about, and I'm gonna share my screen, guys. They're making a big deal about this whole Marvel DC crossover.
Crossover.
All right.
Well, hold on, really quick before you get into that. I just want to speak to what Peter said because that was something that we're lost on today, right?
Oh,
Like
dude,
when you
the
think of
best
things
right
like the
there.
Pink Panther and the jazz music that played, or some of those Tom and Jerry cartoons and the symphony music, like music that we didn't even realize we were being treated to as kids. You know what I mean? Like classical stuff.
Yeah.
And they used it to perfection. I mean, think of what is it? The Bugs Bunny, the Rabbit of Sellville. Like it was
Yeah.
literally all like an opera.
Kill the
that's-
rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Oh yeah, the opera.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
No, and it's and the words, right? I think the Looney Tunes taught me that a big juicy steak is meant to be served raw, apparently. Because
That's so true. That's
because
so true.
every time they put the steak on the plate,
Yeah,
that
it used to
fucker
be
was
this
red. It was this
Yeah,
big.
Who
And I
doesn't
always
remember?
wondered.
Medium is perfect.
All right, you morons. Now,
Or
We
Inspector
should
Gadget.
do a full episode of this, just breaking down some of our favorite old cartoons, or the next bracket could be.
Hey,
ooh,
that would be a great one, Sam.
you
That
know
would be-
what? You know what, Sam? Actually, I like the idea
That's a great idea.
of doing the tournament bracket of 80s cartoons or
Not
even
gonna happen.
70s cartoons.
Just 80?
We could do just 80s because 80s is pretty.
How about
I mean,
how about just pre-90s cartoons?
Pre-90s.
Before the 90s.
Pre-90?
Pre-90s.
Okay.
I would have to. I'll have to find it. I would have to see if it exists. If not, we might
We're
have
talking
to.
about stuff like Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones that actually legit started in the 70s. You know what I mean?
The Jetson.
60s. That's some old shit.
Space
That's some old
Ghost.
shit, people.
Somebody who's ish.
When was Ish? When did Batman come out? 92?
In
The
the
cartoon?
90s for sure.
Oh, look at that. We're actually wearing a. You know,
And
I
Don't
went.
Get
To
Dan
go,
started on Batman.
I went to go get lunch, and a guy saw my shirt. I was wearing the shirt, right?
I love it.
And the guy goes,
Zero Trade.
and the guy goes, Batman Beyond, huh? I was like, yeah, Batman Beyond. It's perfectly fine.
Oh
So
god.
why is this on the screen? Why is this on the screen? By the way, Comic Sense
Batman
has
Beyond
this.
is it's a masterpiece.
Comic
Caesar, I
Sense
was on a
has
Heritage auction
this
before this
book.
show.
2 for the price of 1. Just throwing it out there.
Oh,
Well, funny. Well, so this is the reason why I want to get into this. I think I sold it right. That George Perez, the last DC Marvel that I knew about
Yeah,
was that
Daily Avengers.
the JLA versus Avengers, right? And then I sold it a couple of years ago, but I got it off the
We love
shelves.
you,
back,
Abby.
I got it off the shelves back in the old days, literally when it first came out. So why? Let me ask you guys honestly, why is this whole Marvel DC again a big deal? Is it because the writing's different? Is it better writing?
Because it never happens.
Yeah, it's just a rare.
Okay.
I mean,
It's what,
I just
20
sold
years,
the
right?
Batman Spider-Man crossover.
I just want to know like if Ish has opened this book yet because I was looking into this.
I read it.
It's got a ton of authors in it. So is this like a bunch of short stories?
So
It is, with the exception of the main story. The main story is a full-size comic.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a bunch of short stories. Obviously, Deadpool Batman's a full-size comic. It's okay. To me, the masterpiece is Wonder Woman Captain America story.
yes,
It's a masterpiece.
Okay.
That's the variant
All right.
I have coming.
amazing.
That's the variant cover I have coming. The Terry
When
Dodson.
I read that
Wonder
today,
Woman cover.
It's a masterpiece,
blew
man.
my mind. I loved it.
I was like,
Now-
whoa, I need this as a regular comic book.
If
The
yeah,
whole
if you're a
universe.
fan of
Who
Wonder
wrote it?
Woman
Who wrote
and
it?
Captain America and World War II, like you
Or world building.
Oh, makes
Like
sense.
world building.
It makes
it's
sense.
fantastic.
Like,
I get
Dan-
it.
Dan, I don't want to spoil it for everyone else, but I'm gonna spoil it for you later. Because you don't mind spoilers. Dan, this thing,
It's
yo,
great. It's
yo.
it's short.
Ish, you
Yeah.
know me.
It's a
Ish,
couple
you know
pages,
me.
but it's
The
fantastic.
variant cover, because there's a ton of variant covers for this book. The one I got was the Dodson Cap Wonder Woman cover.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Oh, it's a masterpiece in storytelling, and it's in a short story.
Don't look
It
at it.
makes
Dan.
you want
Don't look
to
at it, Dan.
read books because this is a whole world, a whole universe in this story, a world, and it makes you want to read stories in this universe.
I would 100% subscribe
Now-
to a
so-
alternate universe where all these heroes fought in that era. It would be incredible.
Well, there's a movie with that, so for DC part. But I have a question. How many pairs are in this book?
So
How
there's
many
a
short
Daredevil,
stories?
there's a Daredevil Green Arrow story.
Yeah, like
There's
There's
the
Okay.
Crypto Jack,
Hold on, Ish, hold on. You Daredevil and who?
Green Arrow,
Green Arrow.
Oh, Green Arrow. Okay.
Crypto and Jeff.
Yep.
Crypto
Okay.
the Wonder Dog and Jeff the Land Shark.
You got the amalgam, the surprise.
Yeah, you have a surprise first appearance, which I'm not going to spoil for you. It's an amalgamated
Okay,
character.
appreciate that.
It's an amalgamated character.
Oh, yeah. I won't tell you the characters.
Batman, Deadpool.
It's
you
good.
Okay.
get who else is in there, Sam?
Captain,
The
obviously,
the Captain,
Wonder
okay,
Woman.
Captain Wonder
Green
Woman, that's
Lantern,
fine.
Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird
it
period.
was like
but
a
it's
one
cool. Oh, no,
pager
that's a
too,
pretty good
though.
period.
It was weird. There
Yeah.
were like 2 pages.
Green Lantern. You get
It is selling that, Mr. K.
Yeah, go to Comic Sense. He'll 2 for a price of 1. So you get 2. You get the other one.
I'll just send it to them.
Yeah.
Hey, Abby, email Ish and or hit him up on DM and he'll hook you up.
Yeah.
All you folks.
Actually, I want to buy it. Actually, hold up here.
Okay.
It was I mean, I'll be honest, Ish. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Batman Deadpool.
I wasn't either.
But I'm not the biggest fan of the humorous Deadpool. Like,
Yeah, Deadpool's really over the top in it.
over the top. Yeah, like way too
Oh,
over
it's
the top in this.
Little too much, haha.
It's a lot of haha.
Yeah. Like,
And I think Batman is a little more lenient on him based on the premise of the story than Batman actually would be.
exactly. So I could do it.
So did they try to pull like a Batman Flash kind of situation then and
I
overdid
don't
it?
know what that means.
From the movie.
Flash has always been like the humor, the
No,
jokester,
no.
but him
No.
worse.
It's
when you read it, you'll just
Yeah.
be like, all right. It's not terrible, but
it isn't
it's not-
terrible.
It's not my favorite.
But to answer your question,
The rest,
Caesar,
though, I really enjoyed.
and you probably remember, right? Back in the day, 2 comic books made the news.
Yep.
One was the death of Superman, and one was the first Marvel versus DC crossover event. So it's a huge deal.
That got me
Always
hooked on
going to be a
comics
huge
as a
deal.
kid.
I'm surprised that they did this, considering Marvel went to great lengths to destroy. So in X-Men versus Teen Titans, they confirm that there's a firmament. I can't remember the name. Maybe Sam does. That speaks to the existence that these 2 universes do exist alongside of each other.
Yep.
And Marvel went a long way to destroy that. Dan Slott, when he did a comic where they showed Spider-Boy, the amalgamation, dead, so that he could use the name Spider-Boy for his Marvel character Spider-Boy. So they just showed his like arm, the original Marvel DC crossover event. Marvel went a long way to kind of destroy this idea that they exist alongside of each other. So I'm kind of surprised that it's a money grab, obviously. It's a Marvel book, so I'm assuming the Return Fire will be a DC book. I mean, it's a Marvel joint DC, but you had to order it through Penguin, right? So you actually ordered it through Marvel's distributor. So I'm assuming the Return Fire will be one that you order through DC's distributor, and
that's nice.
yeah, it's
cover.
already
So
been
let me
announced too,
ask-
right? We're getting Tom Taylor doing Nightwing and X-23.
How long is this run supposed to be? How long are they planning on doing this till?
I think this was a one shot.
No, I'm talking about
They're
this
doing
whole
another,
crossover stuff.
Well, we're getting a Psylocke Huntress. We're going to get a Magic and Catwoman. All the ones they release covers for, we're going to eventually get those stories.
Are we gonna get a Cap Wonder Woman story, like a full one, or is
No. We got it in this book.
That's it. So we're just gonna get
Yeah.
that short story. Dang.
So we're going to get another book with
Boom.
Huntress crossing over with Psylocke and Magic crossing over with Black Cat and X-23 crossing over with
I got it
Nightwing. And
There's I believe there's one more one shot coming out, right?
yep, which is going to cover the other
So-
people from those covers.
Yeah.
So isn't the community let me change that. Isn't this hobby very interesting because certain things, as we know, move the needles in other books? Does any of this crossover move the needle on the original Avengers versus JLA?
No, I don't think this is significant.
I mean, I've seen some movement on the Amalgam comics.
I was going to say, I think if anything,
in the
Amalgam-
90s,
If anything, the
when
amalgam.
they did, Marvel versus DC, they ended up merging characters and came out with this, this one-off universe called Amalgam, and then
which was pretty dope.
it was incredible. you
Voice
had
acting,
like
well.
Superman merged with Captain America, and he was named Super Soldier. You had Wolverine
he'll
merged
be
with
coming
Batman,
back.
and
He'll
he
be
was
coming back.
Darkclaw. Like those were incredible books
Spider
to
Boy,
read as a kid,
Superboy,
and a lot of those have started to tick up.
Wonder Woman, Storm, amalgamated.
I mean,
Spider Boy,
the original
Superboy,
Marvel versus DCs aren't cheap though.
Doctor Strange, Doctor Fate, amalgamated.
I sold for
Speed Demon.
fucking cheap those JLA versus Avengers. I basically
Yeah,
was
but
like,
that was the second run.
Yeah, but I still think the second run is it should be pricey.
Yeah,
I mean,
what I'm saying.
no, but
better
I take
story
that.
than,
Well, I take that back
Marvel.
ish. I had the original run where they're split, like they're doing the covers that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I sold that for I think $20 each or something like that, because back then I was like, I've had these for so long, they're not going to do anything with it. Same with my what do they call it? The dark. What was the Wolverine and Batman? What was it called?
You're gonna be mad when Marvel and when the MCU, when Disney and Warner Brothers does the
when they
does
merge.
that, no, they don't merge, but when they just decide, hey,
Yeah.
we've done all the things, let's do
I'm gonna-
Marvel versus DC.
I'm gonna,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna kick my own ass because I had that Batman Wolverine cover. What did they call him?
Darkclaw.
Darkclaw, yeah.
Darkclaw. Yeah, I had that.
Yeah,
Once again, I had that off the rack, and I kept it until.
We got
sold it
another
a couple
story
years
in there
ago.
too. We got Old Man Logan versus the Dark Knight. I believe it was written and drawn by Frank Miller, and it was terrible.
I erased that one out of
It was terrible. It was terrible.
my mind because of how bad.
I'm gonna spoil, like the way he just handily beats old man Logan, and the way he beat him, and he's like, "Sit, dog," or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, wow, it was just terrible.
I'm a sucker for. I'm with Dan and the rest of you guys. Though I don't read, I'm a sucker for anything that has to do with period pieces, World War II, and
the nice thing about these two characters in that story, Cap and Wonder Woman, is they're very idealistic, right?
Yep.
They're not like the typical Tony Stark, very pragmatic and practical and at all costs. They're much more idealistic, and so you get two of them together, and it's almost like a ballet. It's like just so beautiful.
Exactly what everything you're talking about happens.
Yeah,
it speaks specifically to their idealism,
and it's relevant.
Yeah.
Imagine if once.
Grab a book and read it to us right now on the air.
Live reading.
If Marvel,
then Caesar will have read a book inadvertently.
So one of my favorite parts, Peter, and you do get an homage to it, is when Cap and Batman go toe to toe, and Batman's like, "Listen, we're evenly matched. If we keep fighting, you'll probably beat me. But do we really want to, do what it takes?" That part was like my favorite part of the whole thing.
Love him, but it's bad.
Imagine in the perfect world that, like you said, Warner Brothers said, we'll let you borrow Wonder Woman to make a Captain America, Wonder Woman, World War II movie, or vice versa, right? We'll give you, Warner Brothers, Captain America, and you guys go ahead and make a Wonder Woman, World War II themed. It would be, and done well, it would be one of the biggest movies to hit the screen, and I seriously mean that. Everybody.
The problem is nobody outside of comic.
Well, no, hold on. No, the problem is that Paramount is searching to buy out Warner Brothers.
That's going to be.
So that's also another thing you got to think about.
From a fandom perspective, nobody outside of comic books would understand why that makes sense. Like, you actually have to know Wonder Woman and Captain America intimately, comic-wise, to really understand why something like that would make sense.
Yeah, but historically, I mean, if you look at those two movies that came out when it was Gal Gadot with the Wonder Woman, and you look at Chris Evans with the Cap,
correct.
Enough non-fans went and saw those movies that they would get it, and that would be
like J-Rob.
It is so. You stole my thunder, Dan.
Sorry.
and I always use my wife as No, I'm saying you're right on. I always use my wife as that test. She would go ahead and watch that because she has seen Captain America and it's all themed World War II. She loves Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman, World War II theme. Put those together in the same era.
We like to call it a litmus test.
No, it'd be
Litmus test.
amazing.
Yeah, it's great. I think it would be fucking fantastic if it's written now. If it's written like the first the first Wonder Woman movie, I'm in. If it's written like the second Wonder Woman movie, I'm fucking out. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, but I mean, or the first Captain America movie, it'd be fine. You know.
Yeah, and the first one. As a matter of fact, I got to be honest. I really, honestly do forget that there was a second Wonder Woman. I don't even know.
You don't forget. You just don't want to admit
That
that
I-
you remember. There's nobody.
Did I absolutely just block it out of my mind? Like
What
a
did they
bad.
do in that movie? Like the tropes were so bad and so
It was bad.
blatant, and it was just like
Look what they did with Cheetah. What they could have done with Cheetah. I mean,
I can't even remember it. I watched it once and
Was
then
the-
blocked
it
the
was
whole
terrible
damn
casting.
thing.
Pascal is not good in every movie, and that's case in point. And then I learned the other day that he was in one of those Equalizer movies. I didn't know Pedro Pascal was in an Equalizer
Who?
movie.
yeah, he was in the Equalizer too. He was in the
Yeah,
second
Peter
one, the
Pascal.
first one. No, second
Pedro
one. He was in the
Pedro
second
Pascal,
one.
yeah.
He's a
Oh,
villain.
he played the partner. That's right. He played the partner with the.
Well, yeah, he had no picture here either,
Yeah,
so he should
I'm like,
never see.
I'm like, that guy looks familiar, and I had to Google it. I'm like, oh,
But he was decent in that movie.
Being domestic.
So so I got to tell you guys, so let's go back to this DC Marvel thing. Gonna be a hit. People are clamoring. The books running out. LCS is running out of this stuff, or
It'll be a
is
hit.
it just?
It'll be.
Is it
It's
just
a good. It's a good book.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a good book.
It's an
is
event.
it oversized?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an event.
Okay.
People are looking forward to it. It hasn't been done in a decade, if not more. The covers are absolutely incredible. Some of them, all the big name artists are in on these covers. The incentives for them are insanely high, like a 1 in 200.
I haven't read anything from Lunar, but as far as
Signed for a good
Marvel
amount.
goes, yeah, I sold a couple 1 in 200s. I think
Yeah.
as far as Marvel goes, Ultimates is the best book cover to cover this week.
Really?
Yeah, it's really great. None of the Ultimates are in the book at all. It just follows this teenage girl who grows to adulthood as a part of the resistance against the
Wow.
Maker, and it's really great. Really good book. First appearance, really good book.
Excited for that.
Did
I-
a Mark Spears Wonder Woman drop?
No,
I think
Mark
there
Spears.
was like a something printing of a Wonder Woman issue that had a Mark Spears cover on it.
Absolute Wonder Woman did.
It had a Mark Spears cover on it.
Yeah, they connected. Absolute Wonder Woman.
No,
Absolute
that was the
Batman,
one I
Absolute
sent you,
Superman.
No,
So
that's a
speaking of-
different one. Here, let me see if I can find it.
I know
Speaking
everyone is pretty high. I'm getting messages like, "Can I get Wonder Woman 25?"
Yep.
Wonder Woman 25. Wonder Woman 25. That character on that cover, she looks. So Dan, you remember the issue where Wonder Woman fought Darkseid's daughter, right? You know what I'm talking about, Dan?
Yeah. Here, but
Where they fought for
Did
8
you see
hours.
this? Didn't this come out this week?
That's Wonder Woman 25. That's the cover of Wonder. That's one of the covers of Wonder Woman 25.
Is that out this week?
No,
Mm-mm.
that's one of the covers of Wonder Woman 25, though.
Okay.
Hey, Sam. I have a question
Yep.
for you, Sam. Did you watch Demon Slayer by
I'm
any
not up
chance?
to date, so I did not go see the movie. I hear it's
Good movie.
insane. I hear it
It
is
is.
nuts.
It's in theaters.
Yes, and I hear that
What-
the
what-
animation is like next level. The story is great. Like I hear there's a lot of exposition to catch people up, so I guess I could go see it
J. Rob, it was issue
without being caught up. But
wait, the Wonder Woman fight you talk about when she fought Darkseid's daughter. That was
Excited for it.
issue. What issue was that? 6 or 7, Dan? Where Wonder Woman fights Darkseid's daughter. It was a brilliant issue.
When you say
They fight for
in the front yard of the White House, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they fight for like 8 hours. Like, yo, and you're like,
No, that
Fight.
wasn't. That was by the Washington Monument or something.
Yeah, Watching the Monument. They fight for like 8 hours, and the narration was just brilliant.
Yeah. I can't remember what issue that was. It was early on though.
Yeah, it's like
But
6
what
or
about it
7.
though? You were saying what about it?
J. Rob asked what
No,
issue
no,
that
J.
fight
Rob
was
was
in.
asking.
Oh,
Let me ask you guys a question, and I always go back to Ish, and whenever I think about this, I always think about your voice pops in my head, Ish, when you say that movie was not made. That was not made for you, right? That movie did not. When they made that movie, it didn't have you in mind or your demographic or whatever it is in mind. Is it because I don't do anime at all? Is it because I don't do the most recent stuff that when I see a commercial for that Demon Hunter, I look at it and go, this is fucking stupid as shit. And
Demon Hunter, the top one,
and that's what I'm saying. Is it am I weird to go like, I don't fucking get it, I will never spend money on it? First of all, I'm not into K-pop. I care less about this shit. I don't care about any of this.
Where did K-pop come from?
Yo,
is that a slight on Sam or something? What is K-pop?
Okay, it's a different cartoon. Is that a different cartoon?
K-pop is
It's
music.
It's a different
K-pop
animation,
is
yeah.
Korean music.
I understand that, fool. I'm just saying because you're not talking about.
But yeah, it wasn't made
Demon
for
Slayer
like
is
it's not an
Japanese
animation per se.
Demon K-pop Hunter,
Demon
whatever.
Hunter is Japanese animation.
Oh, it's so good,
K-pop
Dan.
is
Get out of
Korean
here.
music.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Fantastic.
Okay, hold on.
It was catchy.
Hold on. Okay, I'm talking about that K-pop Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
Okay,
That's
that's what I'm
a-
talking
that's
K-pop
a-
Demon Hunters.
you're
Demon Hunter, sorry.
you're-
Demon Hunter.
And that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Demon Hunter. Okay,
If you have
that's what I'm
kids,
talking about.
you
My
would
kids
enjoy
are
watching it with
obsessed.
them.
Right now that's my point. That really
Demon
is
Slayer
meant for
is
kids.
Demon Slayer is an anime.
By Japanese animators.
Correct.
And they made a movie for it.
And K-pop Demon
Yes.
Hunter is about Korean demon.
Yeah, it was made up from Netflix.
Yes.
Talking about like trying to make movies or shows for certain people. Tulsa King, they're gonna make a spin-off with Samuel L. Jackson.
Of what? Of what?
Tulsa King with
Why
Sylvester
do you keep
Stallone.
doing this? Why?
Hey, it's
Why?
information.
Why? Why are you doing
Hey,
this? to
I'm
us?
keeping it going.
Wait.
I'm just spreading information right now, people.
This is
What do we-
bad information too. He just dropped. Yeah, they're gonna make oh, by the way,
That's what I do. I always have all this shit, and I need somewhere to talk. That's why I
Wait a minute. Did he say they're making a Tulsa King with who? Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Robert De Niro is gonna
See,
be a
look,
bar
it's relevant
dancer
to
in the
Caesar.
remake of Coyote Ugly. Like, who cares about Coyote Ugly? Like, yo.
I mean, they did have an ASM 129 in that show.
I mean,
that was kind of cool.
If we're just spreading information right now, no. Did anyone watch the Emmys?
Oh yeah.
No.
No,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should
we
we?
do that?
Why, Sam?
No, I'm just wondering if anyone watched it.
No.
One of
Why
my
would we
favorite
do that?
shows took home a good amount of awards. Severance has been.
Severance. Oh yeah, I
nuts.
saw that.
And I don't know if you
Oh.
watched it, but the woman who won Best Actress, Britt Lower, so she on her speech she had like "Let Me Out" written on there, and she's like, if you've watched the show, she's like trapped in.
Her Annie.
Yes. See, there you go, Ish.
Well, Severance has been winning awards for the past 3 years.
Yeah, it was great.
Been cleaning up on everything.
I forgot the name of the girl from Penguin, but she won an award for Penguin.
It's,
So there's that.
Milioti.
it's
It's
Ben
great.
There we go.
Stiller, Ben Stiller show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that what we used to talk about fucking Emmy shows? And...
Peter, they all look the same to
Oh,
Caesar.
okay.
Did you finish Free Run?
I did finish Frieren. It is possibly the best anime.
Season 2's already
I've
been
watched.
confirmed. Hell no, that's the
Dude,
best.
like
Hell no.
it's one of the best animes I've watched in the past.
Oh, okay, one of the
The
best.
one,
Okay, I
the
got
one
you.
you cut Dan
I
off
do.
on, the one you cut Dan off on earlier, Caesar, was a Korean anime, by the way.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. So, Sam, if you get a chance to, if you haven't watched Solo Leveling, don't watch it with the kids around.
He's
But
watched Solo.
I've watched it.
Oh.
I'm down.
so I went. So Ish put me
I've
onto
got
it.
copies for New York Comic Con ready to get signed by the voice actor. We're going.
I have them
You
too.
you
I
just
have
got
2
vetoed
copies.
because the co-host, he likes anime. His name is Dell.
Oh, he
Hold
he
on.
does- he does.
Hey, hold on. I am the creator of the podcast. Remember that. I always albedo.
See, because he always drops us.
Dell,
when we
are
talk
you
about
going to
anime.
New York?
He like gets rid of us.
Sam,
when
Did
we
he,
talk about
did,
anime.
did he say he
No,
watches
are you going?
Albedo?
Yeah,
No,
I
are you
want
going to
all
New York
of you.
Comic Con?
No, I don't have the funds
What are you
for
getting
that.
signed there, Sam?
Well, I'm gonna get the Solo Leveling free comic book days signed by the voice actor who plays.
He can,
But I have been in Texas. I'm in New Mexico right now. Damn it!
Drive over. You've got 1 month. You've got less than a month
2021,
to
Sam?
get them to me. Less than a month.
it's from 2021.
It was from 2021, that free comic book
Yeah.
day?
Yep.
Get it now, Dan.
Yeah, Dell, if you want it signed,
It's
Get
the
'em,
only
send 'em
comic
to
book
me.
version
I'll
of
facilitate.
Solo Leveling.
I have
I can
2
do
of
yellow
them too.
labels for you now.
Just
It's
mail
the
it to
only
him,
one.
Dale. Get with Sam and just mail it to him.
And here's the thing. Not even Sam, not even myself. Sam will probably tell you. Nobody thought to grab stacks of that thing.
No,
Nobody.
Well,
did.
that's how it always is. I mean,
I got 2 of those for sure.
it's an expensive book. They're like $400.
Is that why you're is that why you're the king of the spec market there? Ish?
I'm not the king, but I'm certainly a part of the heavenly choir.
Leave Robin Hood alone.
I'm still fucking pondering the whole K-pop Demon Hunter Slayer bullshit.
That's for kids. Come down.
But no,
Dude,
but that's the funny thing is,
that's
I'm
how
reading.
big that is,
I'm
though.
But
reading
it wasn't
adults.
terrible. It
No,
wasn't
it's
I'm
terrible.
reading
It's great.
adults going, this shit is awesome. Blah
Well,
blah
'cause
blah.
it's,
blah.
it's Billboard Top 100 for 10
Yo,
weeks straight.
so-
number
so-
1 and number 10 song. It's like
So listen, Pot.
it's unheard of.
You keep wanting to call the kettle black,
Yep.
talking about adults watching anime, and you have a bunch of toys behind you as we speak.
What they go, fool.
That's the book, Dan.
That's
the book.
it. Yeah.
This is $10 on eBay
Yeah,
now.
yeah, get that. That's because it's wrong.
Yeah, find it in near mint shape. I'll find you one.
Yeah.
Can you if you get me one signed for you, I'll pay you good money for it if you get me one signed. That way I don't have to like go figure it all out.
Well, I have 2. We can talk.
Well, tell me what you want, Del, but just send them to Sam in time so we can get them yellow label for us.
Yeah, I need to hit up my mom. She has the keys
Put
to
him
my
on a
apartment over
mule
there.
or a burrow. Stuff him in a satchel, slap it on his butt.
We're
and
never
say-
gonna get them
say,
from Del.
say Buffalo, New York.
He said it's on a satchel, slap him
Buffalo.
on the butt. To Buffalo we go.
He's in New Mexico. I mean,
Del's gonna strap him to the burrow and be like, underlay.
Wow, you fucking racist sons of bitches, all of you guys.
Oh my god.
I learned it all
Wow.
from Del.
Hey, it's funny because these are both in New
Yeah,
Mexico.
we don't ever
So-
say like black jokes and Asian jokes and
Really?
fucking
Really?
I,
Lib-
do.
Lebanese.
Wait a minute.
I
Who
do.
just said
Exactly.
I don't
You know.
do Demon Hunter in K-pop? Like that was you, right? Like,
But isn't K-pop Demon Hunter on the whole thing? That's why I brought it up. That's why I brought it up.
No, Demon Slayer and Demon Hunter are 2 different entities.
I know, but I know K-pop
No.
was in one of those motherfuckers.
You know-
one
you
so
know
I
what-
don't.
you know what I'm
demons
learning
and one
about
out
the
just
whole-
hunts them.
So I'm learning
just
about the
hunts
whole
them and the other
manga
slays them.
anime, the whole manga anime thing. One thing that I really hate, and you might have told me this before, Ish, is that I'll be reading something and I'll find out that it has an anime and I'll start watching the anime
I did
and then I'll
tell you
find
this.
out the
Yeah.
anime abruptly stops and they're not making
Yeah.
another fucking season
And
of
then
it.
never
I'm like,
doing it again.
yeah, I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh, so they
Or
don't
you'll
end
be
it.
mad when you're really into something. Like
Oh yeah, they don't.
And I'll
they
give you an
they don't
example.
end it. It's done. It's like, and
I'll
then
give you
So-
an example.
it
They
takes
leave you on
forever for
cliffhangers?
next seasons to come out.
It's
No,
not
you,
just
have to, you have to
cliffhangers.
go back to the
continuing.
manga. You have to read the manga.
Caesar, the cliffhangers will be years. Like
Years.
really years. This is why I always tell you, Dan, when I watch an anime, I don't even sit down to watch it if it's not already finished. Like I don't even want to do that. And here's an example. The best example that I can give you in the modern era is Attack on Titan. When Attack on Titan season 1 came out, it changed the game. It was so brilliant, and it just gave you this sense of desperation. It just drew you in. You had to wait for 3 years to get season 2, and by that time, everyone who was 13 was 16, and they're not excited for this. You know what I mean? Like they're not excited.
That's funny.
It finished great.
The ones I've been watching Solo Leveling. That's done. I've been watching. Have you watched Kaiju number 8?
Oh, it's so good. So
That was
number
good.
8 so good. I've been watching Dan to Dan. It's hilarious.
I'm like 4 episodes in, and I'm
Done to
now,
done.
Dan.
That's good. That's already confirmed
Now,
season 2.
Now I'm going to
Okay.
name some other ones. You're not going to like them, but I love it. There's one show called My Dress Up Darling. I love it.
That's funny.
It's funny.
Okay.
It's funny, and it's like just a cute one.
Is K-pop in there? K-pop Demon Hunter?
No K-pop
No.
in there. And then I watched one called My Happy Marriage, and it started out kind of weird.
Oh, it's
But it
stupid.
started out weird, but then it kind of got sci-fi, like supernatural kind of shit.
It's not good though. You like it, but it's not good.
Hey, Ish. You know what's crazy, Ish? Caesar's talking down on anime, right? We had one of the biggest. What was his name? I think his name was Jeremy.
Blue Box.
He's the one that does the voice actors and stuff like that. We had him on the podcast and interviewed him.
And Caesar's
not
like, I
promotes.
really love your work. I watch every episode every week.
No, he was a representative of over 150 voice
Wow.
actors for anime. And he's over here like, oh, you're doing a great job, and over here talking
Well,
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
I have to. Hello. What? I got a fucking drink from the fire hose and the Kool-Aid. I mean, all at the same time. The fire hose filled with Kool-Aid. But I just listen. It's just one of those things because once again, it's just not for everybody. But then again, you guys are a bunch of adults and you guys enjoy this shit. That's all that really matters. I just can't get into it. Now, I will say, when I first saw the first animation of the Titans, what was it?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on
Titans.
Second Titan?
I must admit, I was a little intrigued. I was a little, I do like big, giant, fucking gangly,
eating
naked
people and
eating people.
I was like,
There's got to be
Yeah,
one
I'm like,
that
oh.
you're gonna love because
It's
there's
just
just
that
that
different
first
genres
episode
now.
where the kids
It's-
just watch their
it's
mom
crazy.
get just picked up, plucked up, and just thrown into his mouth like popcorn. You know what I mean? It was just like, whoa, you know what I mean?
So how long was that? How long was that Attack on
Attack on
Titans?
Titan.
How many seasons?
3 seasons.
3 seasons and what is it? 60 something episodes.
Yeah, but it was
Holy shit.
It was
Yeah,
good. It was good.
But they're like
Yeah,
20
that's
minutes
deep.
each.
That's deep. Ease them into it. I mean,
No, they're not.
Are they like 20 minutes each or 30 minutes each? Or
Minus commercials. They're like 26 or 24
Yeah.
minutes.
so that's how they can get away with 60.
It's like a
episodes.
sprawling. Like it's good. It's so good.
Hey, I'm still excited when I watched old clips of Robotech for fuck's sake. You know,
Oh, okay.
so-
See?
the anime and technology, it's moved on. The storytelling has moved on. It's better now.
Hey, for a young
Have you ever
I'm
watched
actually
anything
watching the
Gundam
whole
related?
Gundam. I was about to say I'm
Either?
actually watching the whole Gundam series.
Yeah. Have you ever watched
Yeah.
Gundam related stuff?
Yeah, they're good, but I mean, it's like the stories and the
I feel like Caesar would get down with some Gundam.
yeah.
He might. I don't think he will, but I like Current Lagann as well. Like that. Thing
Oh,
to
Gurren
me.
Lagann is very good.
Yeah, 25 episodes of just greatness.
You had me watch.
I did
this
watch-
show
Oh,
called
Peter had some good
Kakaguru
recommendations.
Kakaguru
there.
or something.
Kakiguru. Yeah, you didn't like it.
Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D.
I did watch Vampire Hunter D
The
back in the
base
day.
series.
That's classic.
Wait, Vampire Hunter D is an old one, right? That's,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yes.
been
And
around.
then they
since,
did
like,
another like
So what's the big
sequel.
goal?
okay, because I think I saw the original one. The original is what, 80s, 90s?
Yeah, and it is wild. It's
I
Did
awesome.
you
think I
watch
did see that.
Castlevania, Caesar?
No,
Oh, Caesar would
I
like
did.
Castlevania.
I
Probably.
probably would.
Well, that was
Castlevania.
great. The first season.
I guess
Warren
my
Ellis wrote that, right? The first season.
Good.
I guess my niche
Warren
is.
Ellis writes
something like
comic
that.
books, by the way, Caesar.
Oh, forget it now.
He's a great comic book writer.
I'm out. You know, this is the thing, gentlemen. I guess I realized that because I did grow up watching Voltron. Let's be honest, right? Voltron was that.
Yep.
And Robotech, and those two, and Transor Z.
And Sailor
I
Moon.
never
couldn't
watched
watch
Sailor Moon
Robotech. I didn't like it.
Oh, Sailor Moon was good actually.
Oh, Robotech for me is the one that introduced me to like death in cartoons. I was like blown away when you get involved and get deep into these characters, and then they kill them off, and I was like, and kissing and all that stuff. I was like, wow, what's going on here, right? It was my novella in cartoon as a kid. And then Voltron, of course, also Voltron. I was into the whole Voltron thing. So I guess there's
Which
certain things
Voltron?
that I'm into.
The lions or the planes?
Oh,
Listen, I gotta go.
all right, Dale. We'll catch you next time, pal.
See you
All right,
later,
Dale.
guys.
You know,
Thanks for dropping in, man.
We talking lions or planes? Or
Oh,
both?
shoot. I almost didn't stream.
Oh no, don't do that.
The planes was super anime.
Well, it was the Lions, and then I started seeing like they doing cars, and I was like, what
Yeah, that was the real anime.
fuck is this?
The
Yeah.
Out.
I liked it. It was more serious tone. American cartoons are always very kiddish.
mhm.
Yeah, they seem that way now for sure. Now that I'm really kind of diving into the world of anime that I hadn't visited for decades, it's like holy crap.
So so I'm assuming there's just like everything else, right? There is with anime. So there's a fantasy, there's a space.
Oh, it's crazy. Fantasy,
right.
sports. You know,
There's
like, oh my God.
shonen. There's everything you can imagine. There's cooking shows that are dope. You know what I mean?
I like
Food
that.
wars.
Delicious.
One of my
Food.
favorite shows, Caesar, is about a dude that plays badminton and another girl that plays basketball,
Mhm.
and it's amazing. It's
See when you describe it like that, Dan, I think
Yeah.
straight up mental facility.
and you would think that, and these freaking things, that goes to show you how good the writing is.
It's like
No,
if you
'cause
watch if you watch Food Wars, Caesar, and you weren't opposed to anime, you would get it. And it's literally they take these kids from all different walks of life who just cook because one works for his dad's restaurant or another one,
Yeah.
and they just go to school and they compete
and this is all anime.
and they compete. And it's
This is
like
all anime.
they
Yeah.
make it so intense. You know what I mean? Like they really make it intense that you feel like it's Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean?
Hold on, but this is all This is all cartoon.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
anime.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I'm whatever. I just
It's
want
like
to be
watching
that.
Rudy.
I want to be a
But
curmudgeon for the
Rudy
rest of my
becomes the
fucking
best
life.
player on the field.
They wouldn't be Rudy. It would be, something else completely different. Oh God. I gotta, listen, it's very simple. I am gonna be fucking sticking. I'm gonna die on this hill. I don't get it. You guys enjoy it. You go.
Listen, I'm gonna
go-
fly
go-
down. Listen, Caesar, I'm gonna fly down to your house. I'm gonna get one of those Snuggies for 2. We're gonna get in it, and we're just gonna binge fucking anime.
He's gonna call you.
And by the
Habibi
time you're
every-
done,
every
you're
day.
gonna love
Oh, my little Habibi. He's gonna
Yeah,
turn
you're
around and goes, "How you feel, Habibi?" And I was like, "Oh."
I'm like my little falafel. You like it now? You like it now?
Yalla. So this is the thing, gentlemen. We have 15 minutes left. And I just wanted to start by saying it is quite a turn of events that one of the number one movies is an animated called K-pop Demon Hunter.
Nah.
But let me tell you, but this is the thing. Would that have flown? Would that have been as popular in the early 2000s, late 1990s, an anime on the big screen and it overtakes everything? No. And it has to do with all the Netflixes, all these streaming
it's not on the
services.
big screen though.
They brought it out after it went crazy on Netflix.
Right. It was on Netflix first. And here's the thing. Here's the thing
Which
about
is
this movie.
which
though,
is a
to its
thing in
credit.
itself.
One, it's filled with K-pop, good K-pop. That first of all, kids love K-pop. Such a huge market for Korean pop. Just period.
It's the number one export of South Korea.
And then
Yeah.
they put it in an animated movie.
Culture.
Listen, I put it on one night for my
It's
niece, and she pretended like she had. I just thought I was putting it on for her to see it the first time, and she's like, "Oh, here we go!" And next thing you know, she's just singing every single song
Yep.
in the movie. I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
funny.
you saw this before?"
That poor,
She's like, "Oh yeah, I did."
that poor girl.
Every song in the movie.
I couldn't get into it. I tried to.
But
I
let
really
me
did.
okay, hold on, Dan. So now let's get into the philosophy. Let's go into the deep psychological mind of my little Habibi. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You don't like that, right? You don't like it, but yet some of the hold on. But some of the shit you described to me,
I get you. It's weird.
I'm going, how the fuck would you like something like that?
I'm going to tell you what I'm finding. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm finding about these. So I'm noticing an anime in the ones that I'm watching. There's undertones of integrity and respect, and I prefer that. I prefer that. So like when I'm telling you about the shows I'm watching, it's like sometimes they're funny romantics, there's shit like that, and there's a level of mutual respect. It's a slow burn. It's easy to watch. And again, I'm not shitting on K-pop Demon Hunter. It got its ratings justly. I'm saying, but when I watched it, what I was observing was this band going, okay, we're gonna take a break. What are we gonna eat? Let's get snacks. Like I'm like, oh gosh, so, like I can't get into this. Like it's just
none of that happened, by the way.
It did happen. It did happen.
It did not happen.
It did happen. I'm telling you, I'll pull up
I think Dan is just a fan of longer form storytelling, which is why all of his favorite shows
or substance.
Like, I feel like the band was beefing the whole movie. Like, I don't think they really had a chance to breathe. Like, they was beefing the whole movie. Like, from the beginning, they started out fighting.
But I'm telling you this. And I'm finding that I'm liking shows like Carol and Tuesday, Blue Box, Hema 10, Rent a Girlfriend.
Tuesday. Carol, yeah. Listen, I told you was gonna feel Carol and Tuesday.
I'm telling you, like, so I'm not gonna crap on it because, in fairness, you can turn on K-pop Demon Hunter and the music alone. If you're not watching it, the music, you're just hooked. You're just listening to it.
Done.
So,
yeah, Carol and Tuesday though, the music is just
so good.
on another level.
I'll still be rewatching it.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how they're going to do a sequel to that. I don't know how. I wish they just.
The interesting thing about this movie, Caesar, was that I don't think it would have been the cultural phenomenon it is if it started in theaters. I don't know.
So you ring them in with the Netflix.
This is, I think, one of the best examples of it being on Netflix. Just
because a lot of parents would have taken their 5 or 6 year olds to see that.
No, I wouldn't have. I would have been intrigued, and I would have waited for it to come out.
It's easy to sit your kid down in front of the TV and pop it on Netflix, and they're going to be quiet, and next thing you know, they're not quiet because it's really catchy.
Is a side effect of anime that I literally want to be Japanese? I literally want to be Japanese. I'm not even lying.
If that.
Can you put me at the bottom? Can you put me at the bottom? I want to go to the bottom.
I want to go. I want to know the culture.
But
I want to immerse myself in Japan.
There is a song about that though.
Yeah, there is a famous Japanese.
I want to go live there. I wish I could understand the culture better. I'm endeared.
I want to go so badly. I was just talking to my wife about it. I'm like, let's go. We'll go eat some great food. We'll buy a lot of Japanese Pokemon cards, and we'll search like bookstores for original mangas, and we'll just have a blast. And let's go during Osaka Comic-Con.
You know what's funny is it's not even just the stories either. It's the things that they really don't emphasize, but they're just kind of intrinsically in the shows, like how it is over there. You get a bit of the understanding of the society and the culture. Like, oh, let's go to the convenience store late at night. Around my house, nothing's open late at night. I mean, they can do that. There's just
there's a culture around like late night 7-Eleven.
Yeah, right.
The things that you can get in a 7-Eleven in
there's a Japanese American girl who
out of control
who streams about that all the time. She'll just go to the grocery to 7-Eleven at night and tell you how much she spent and what she bought, and you know what I mean.
And there's people in there just like hanging out, eating whatever.
I live in Buffalo, New York, so I can always find something open. Always.
Fair. Yeah, you're right. We can.
This is one of the only cities where you can go to a bar and drink till 5 a.m.
It is. I gotta tell you guys, I'm jealous. I'm jealous for a couple of things. Every single time I have this show with you three morons, is that because one, you make me wish I would watch anime, and two, that I read books, which I will do neither. in my whole life from here on out.
We'll get you to watch anime,
But-
I think, before we get you to read a book.
You know what?
I'm gonna come read books to you in the home, and I'll feed you your applesauce.
I'm going to do that at the nursing home sooner than later. You
Take
know?
care, Abby. Always appreciate you hanging out with us.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Abby. I appreciate it. We'll see you next week. And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday. I don't know what the hell's going on, but we'll see you next Tuesday. Yeah, Brooklyn's 24/7. Same thing with LA. Listen, moving here to New Mexico, you can't go, I'm hungry at 2:30 in the morning and go to it. No, you don't do that. It doesn't exist here. You know, it's one of those it's a culture shock thing. That's for damn sure. But anyways, yeah, maybe I would probably do anime before I would read a book. Now the thing is, I would have to be like that 16-year-old with the porno magazine in the bathroom because my wife would never let me.
No,
I would have to do. I would do it by
She'd watch
myself.
with you,
Dude,
man.
didn't you go see that
That-
Transformers, that stupid Transformers movie, the cartoon?
Oh God, that looks
Transformers
horrible.
1?
Oh, that looked horrible. That looked horrible. I saw the trailer for that. Now, mind you,
we
once
talked
again,
about it on the podcast.
we talked about it. Right. I was like, that looks
Mad.
horrible.
You were mad.
I was angry. I was
Yeah,
angry that
you
they
were.
would. Now, once
You were.
again, but now let me tell you that. Let me tell you about this. Now, you would think a movie like that would tug at the nostalgia of certain people who grew up in the
No.
'80s, but it looks like it was made for kids of a younger generation. The animation, all that stuff, and of course, the parents who grew up with the Transformers are the ones who had to go take the kids. So it's a double whammy of revenue. But it just looked bad. It's just, and then I see the reviews and some of these adults on Facebook. That movie was great, loved it.
Well, I'll tell you
Yeah,
something. I don't know if you
that's
saw
how I
that might
feel about
interest you. I shared a reel in Comic Sense a couple weeks back, maybe 2 weeks ago, where the creative team of the original Transformers television series were talking about, they were giving insight into the death of Optimus Prime. And they were talking about how at the time, which we kind of all know this, right? Most of these cartoons were specifically meant to sell toys. They were 30-minute commercials. So they had gotten tasked to create the next wave, the next gen line. And they were saying they didn't think anything of it. When they decided, okay, we got to create the next gen line, we got to get rid of Optimus Prime. They didn't think at the time he wasn't this culturally iconic, character or anything. So to them, they're like, okay, we'll just kill Optimus Prime. And then they're like, when we look back on it, like it's not just that we killed him, it's that he died. Like, his head turns to the side and then he goes gray, and they're like,
Gray. Why would he go gray?
You're like, we had no idea, because the gray was like his life, like the life spark is gone.
They've done
we
that
had
in like
no
a ton of
idea
shows. They did that
how
in Pokemon.
impactful it was going to be. To them, it was just, let's get rid of this guy so we can bring in this whole next gen.
Yeah.
You know what
Big
I mean?
mistake.
Which is what they did. Well, it wasn't a big mistake, but it created a moment, a very great moment in cartoon history, right? And pretty much turned Optimus Prime into an iconic cartoon character, or just a character, period.
So I feel the same way that you felt about Transformers 1 as I do about seeing the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that looked horrible.
That
looked just as bad.
The movie wasn't bad, but I just can't get excited about it when it doesn't look like.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't
what I
bad.
think it should look
It was like
But
the opposite of good.
No, like the story was decent. It was all right, but no,
I can't get into that animation.
No, not.
It looks sloppy. I don't know what it is. Like paint. I'm not a big
I
fan
can
of
appreciate the animation, but not for turtles. Like
Their anatomies were weird too. Like
I
it
just
was
need it to be like bring me back, and it doesn't do that. And I felt the same way about this Transformers 1. It didn't look. I wasn't interested because I didn't like the look of it, the aesthetics.
I didn't like the voices.
I just read something interesting about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 that I didn't know, that like there were so many script changes that it took the movie very far away from what the intent was. I guess, the scientist from TGRI who helps them out with like the ooze canister and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he was supposed to be like a human like automaton, and Krang was supposed to be in his stomach. and
Mhm.
was supposed to be responsible for like the creation of the ooze at TGRI, and that all of that was scrapped because like the moms were against violence and like crazy stuff. So there were a million script rewrites.
You know,
Like
it's interesting.
what could have been?
Sam, can you refresh my memory? Because I'm sure you saw it as a Turtles fan. I think the best Turtles property I ever saw came out within the past 10 years. It was an animated cartoon movie. And every turtle from like every universe crossed over into it. Like the original Laird turtles, they were in black and white and they were taller than all the other turtles.
In the Nickelodeon TV show that they were doing.
This was like a movie. They had the pizza eating turtles, the original Cowabunga with the eating pizza. Then they had the Eastman and Laird. They popped up in black and white, and they were like taller than all the other ones, and they were like no nonsense.
I'm gonna have to look that up now.
Yeah, it came out within the past 10 years. It was a really good animated Turtles movie.
Was it like Turtles Forever or something like that?
I think that might be the name of it. It was. I just really enjoyed that.
I don't want to kill you, but it came out like 16 years ago. If that's what it was.
Was it 16 years ago?
Yeah.
And that's the one. Like
I don't know.
Eastman. Okay, well, this one, I just remember what struck me is that
it says
at one point
the
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
movie that featured variant turtles from different TMT universes is Turtles Forever, an animated film that brought together the 87 Turtles, the 2003 cartoon, and even included appearances by the original Mirage comic black and white.
Yeah, though that one, man, that was good.
2009. I have to watch that.
No nonsense.
I knew nothing about it.
It was not about to have these pizza eating turtles running. It was like, hold on, wait, there was no nonsense.
I get. It's funny because I think we talked about this in the podcast before. You guys weren't on yet, but just Ish and I were. I tell you guys that I was never a turtle fan ever, even as a kid. Didn't do it. I was a He-Man kid. I was right. I didn't get it. Turtles, sewer, eating pizza, Cowabunga. I did no urge whatsoever.
One of the hardest.
That being said,
ever,
that being said, I know I have the NES, the original one.
That game was so hard.
I stopped it after 2 minutes. My issue is the funny thing is because of my not so interested, I have no urge to own a TMNT number one. It's
which is so expensive.
I know, right? But you would think as a key collector, you probably should have one on your PC if you can get your hands on one.
Number one indie book. It's the number one.
It is the
indie.
Forget about it. Forget about it now. Forget about it now. I mean, it's getting pretty unattainable at this point.
It's the AF-15 of indie books.
It is a book that I've relegated to. Like, I probably won't own it because I don't know if I would pay that much for it. I love the Turtles. Like, they were my thing as a kid. I was 3 years old, and that was the first thing I ever got action figure wise. It was huge. But the comic,
it was.
I also never got into the comics though. The cartoon was it for me and the toys. Would I love to own one? Hell yeah. But am I gonna pay the $20,000 to get a good copy? No.
Sam and I talked about this. I don't know if we talked about it on this show or on my show, but we at one point tried to rank the most important indie books of all time.
We did it as a countdown on
CSP,
Comics
History Perception. Yeah, we were like trying to rank because
that's number one.
Turtles number one,
hands down.
What was number two? The Crow.
I remember. We had Albedo on there.
I think we had Spawn on there.
Spawn was on there. Cerberus was on there. Albedo for sure. Those are just got to be like 1 and 2, right?
Well, Peter beat me to it.
Maybe Vampirella,
Watchmen on there.
Peter beat me to it. If one day it would have to be the first print. I care less about the second and third and fourth prints. It would have to be the first print.
I mean, the second is still pretty rare and
someone is saying hi, Dad.
Pricey,
What about like Elf Quest?
Is that you, Dan? It's Lindsay. Sorry.
I don't know. I can't see.
It says hi, Dad. It's Lindsay.
Oh,
your daughter
Lindsay. Because I don't have any kids. No, I'm just kidding. It might be. Today we find out You are the father.
Yeah, Walking Dead. Walking Dead would have to be one of the.
Of course, Walking Dead's on here.
Oh yeah.
What
Yep.
about Bone? Bone number
Bone
one.
is very, for sure. Bone isn't near the top.
Chew.
I have a second print Bone here.
You know, it's kind of funny, but that is a good topic one of these days. Actually, maybe. You know what? Well,
If you're gonna have that topic, you got to bring Jay in.
J.
Because
Rob.
he's got Jay from the stands, because he's got all those indies. He's got Albedo sitting around. He just be flexing.
Well,
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
Oh,
he just be
I would love
flexing
to
the
buy that
indies.
book.
Like, he got all those major indie books,
yeah, he does. That's been a while since I've had him on too.
like major indie books, not minors. He's got your TMT number ones. He's got your Albedos. He has that stuff.
yeah,
you know what I
Peter,
mean?
you're
Like-
right. Now you put Invincible on there. The
Yeah,
Boys.
you got to put Invincible
like-
in there. So boys, things like the Boys, Bone, Evil Ernie, they go in the top 20, but not the top 10, right? You got to put Walking Dead in the top 10.
Walking Dead's, yeah, maybe in the top 5.
Yeah, you got to put Spawn in the top 10.
Spawn. Yep.
Certainly TMNT, Albedo's got to be
What,
there.
what determines an indie though? Because if you're saying things like The Walking Dead,
Walking
Is it
Dead
indie?
is straight up indie.
really?
3,000 copies printed.
2,500 copies of
Yeah.
number
So
one.
is that what you're determining to be an indie? Is the print volume?
No, the
Or-
company.
Well, it's also an independent property. It's not a big
That's
you
what, yeah.
Marvel, DC,
It's
anything.
Skybound,
I thought it was Image.
but
That is a property of Image.
Skybound is under Image.
Yeah.
Hmm.
An image is basically, I mean, you and I could write a book and pitch it to Image, and
Oh, okay, gotcha.
it's owned by
And
us,
We're writing a manga.
the
we're
imprint
sending it
of
to Image.
Image.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Like-
well,
I
like
would
this.
I would even put, not really quick, I would even put like Sandman as indie, even
Oh,
though
yeah.
it's Vertigo. You know what I
I've never
mean?
read
It's,
it.
it's DC, but it's Vertigo, so it's
Mhm.
like, Neil Gaiman owns.
Well, that's
a
why
lot of that.
I was wondering about like Image being an indie book, because Image was mass producing printing of their books. So like
Yeah.
They were
but
all
we're talking,
independent properties.
we're talking different independent companies under
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Image
I got
umbrella. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I understand.
okay. Interesting. I like this topic. Maybe we'll bring it next week. As a matter of fact, Dan, let's dock that for next week's conversation. I want to talk about these indie books that are extremely popular, but when they first came out, no one gave two shits about, right? And then all of a sudden they blew out. You think when Bone first hit, like off the stands, people are like, oh, I got to get this character named Bone. What the you know? it's
I
like
can
that.
make an argument that Something is Killing the Children is arguably the most important indie book of all time, right up
Right.
there with TMT number 1.
All right, well, dock that. Let's bring it up next week. And do you think next week, ish, will we be able to do what we were going to do today?
I'm hopeful.
Okay.
So they're gonna have to. I'm just at the mercy of when Image says to me,
Okay.
"Go ahead and promo," which I'm assuming it'll be next week because the book goes on FOC that week, that Monday. So they generally
Okay.
give us a week head start to promo it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we'll see. All right. Well, this is about the time where we go around the horn. People promote where they can be found, where you can see what they're pimping and all of that shit. So, Nora, let's start off with my man Dan.
Dan is the man.
Yeah.
Dan
Well,
is the man.
firstly, I want to say, Caesar, love you. I'm glad to be part of the show, and you'll find me here on the Comic Menu podcast every Tuesday night, talking to these amazing guys, and I learned so much. I love chatting with these guys. I really do. When you don't find me here, follow me on Instagram, please. Tree City Comics. You'll see me every Wednesday posting about the books I'm reading, and I always love to chat with you to see if you agree. If you don't, maybe the books I didn't read that I should have. Just look to connect with me there. Tree City Comics. Also, we're doing a thing this month. No Good Comics, Justin from No Good Comics is doing a September cover event where every day there's a different topic, and you pick a cover for that topic, and then you match a song to it, a musical, like a song you might know and how it pairs good with that book. And I've been doing that every day.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, it really is a cool thing. And you're seeing what people are posting and the tunes they're putting with them. And it really makes sense. It's kind of neat. But if I could just take a few minutes to talk about a buddy of ours, you may or may not know, Brian Armstrong, who on Instagram and whatnot is Movie Man 4-star. And he's just a great guy. Absolutely awesome guy. If you've ever bought from him, if you've ever been on his sales, his lives, absolute salt of the earth dude. He's just such a good guy. I've had the pleasure of knowing him for years now. And he's run into health issues. He had some heart issues. He had a pacemaker installed. And we're doing a thing in the community. If you go to the Comic Underground on Instagram, you'll see that we're doing a comic relief sale, comic relief live for him Friday at 7:30. So if you can join the Comic Underground, join in. You can get some good books. All the money goes to support Brian. And then there's also on that page of the Comic Underground, there's a link to the GoFundMe if you can donate there as well and help him out. Because, again, these are the times when the community shines, right? It's great we can talk about comics. We're very fortunate and blessed to be able to talk about the things we love. But when things turn south, that's when we really kind of need to, hold each other up, lift each other up, and help each other out. So if you can make it on Friday, 7:30 at the Comic Underground Comic Relief, please do. If you can't, any amount helps Brian and his family as he's trying to recover. This is a life change for him right now. So if we can support him, that'd be great. But Brian, if you're listening, man, I love you. I hope you get better soon, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Man. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Go ahead, Sam. What do we got?
Awesome, Dan. That's incredible. You can find me at Comic Sam Collects on Instagram. We just dropped our Shredder #1 from Jay Gonzo. You can find that at comicsam.com. We'll bring you right to my eBay. We have live sales going on Whatnot under Comic Sam throughout this month leading up to New York Comic Con, where we will be dropping 2 books on the show floor. They have not been revealed yet, so stay tuned on my Instagram to see what those are going to look like. It's going to be fun.
All right. Ish, my man.
No big promo this week. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Please go over to the YouTube channel, give it a thumbs up, click on it, watch the video, spend some time. Every week, Caesar painstakingly and exhaustively brings you his remarkable talents and his remarkable crew to put on a show for you guys. So please, 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 please pay that forward. Give a little bit of your time. Go over to that channel, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. Make sure you follow Comic Sam's Collects on all of the things, Instagram, really on Whatnot as well. Find him on Facebook. Really dope dude. Someone that you want to know in this industry, really. And Dan, what can I say? Dan is the man. Guy I had a pleasure to meet. He's always doing something. Check out his reviews on Instagram. Listen, follow Dan. First of all, he's really witty. He's funny. He drops dope reviews, and he's a great ambassador for this medium. And I mean that. He's always posting something, supporting something, getting involved with something. So make sure you go find Dan Malik. Follow him. And me, as always, I'm that dude. Anyone who's watching, if y'all missed hashtag all of the spec today, it's because we had to postpone the show, so we will be live tomorrow. We got an exclusive of Exquisite Corpses #6 dropping. That thing is amazing. Caesar's going to do the reveal video hopefully next week right here on the show. I think it's really gorgeous, done by the Kevin Delgado, partnership with Darren Tucci and Preston Matters LLC. Comic Sense. It is our second exclusive, and it's going to be fire. So yeah, follow me on Instagram at IssueX and Comic Sense on Instagram, and follow Comic Sense on Facebook, the page and the group. That is that.
All right. To piggyback on what Dan said with Brian Armstrong, movie. What is his name? Movie Man
4-star. Movie Man 4-star.
Yeah, it's easier to just say Brian. So you guys know I had my heart attack. So when it comes to anything heart related, it kind of kicks a little bit home. We've been kind of texting back and forth, kind of go, I get it, man. You're not alone. I know what you feel. I don't have a pacemaker, but we're all one the same. And this is the part where this is this is when the community shines, when everyone gets together for one of the good ones. It proves that there is good in this community. It's not all toxic. It's not all shit and stains. It's some positive people, and there's some positive things happening when everyone puts their minds and their faith and their wills together. We get good things, and a lot of that vibes going to Brian. So Brian, get better. Other than that, yes, find me on the Instagrams. I pop in once in a while live. I don't know. I'm still working on doing some new reels for some slabbing figures. I got to tell you guys, this is fun. I look forward to kind of say what Dan says. He looks forward to these Tuesdays because it just does, because it's the one day of the week where we get to kind of geek out live, and not just on reels and stuff like that. This is fun. So next week we're gonna get together again. Maybe we'll bring a couple other guests in here. We'll talk about some stuff. Hopefully, get to reveal some stuff. And other than that, enjoy your nice week. Love you guys.